That's going to be rule of thumb as we take you through the day, but air temperatures impressive alone. It is at freezing right now in Chalfont, right around freezing Allentown, Trenton, sub-freezing in Tabernacle, the Toms River. The coolest location right now is Toms River at 26 degrees. It's 38 for Philadelphia, 40 in Cape May, and yes, that is cooler than this time yesterday by 10 to 20 degrees, especially along the shoreline. So out the door today, we've got temperatures approaching 40 by 9 o'clock this morning. Clouds on the increase around 50 by lunchtime. So any of your plans, you might still need your favorite sweatshirt today. And the call from AccuWeather for Philadelphia, about 54 degrees, a little cooler, more clouds through the Lehigh Valley. I think the one location that trends at least a little brighter from the get today and maybe through the middle of the day is down the shore, with your high though stuck just in the upper 40s. That's taking that breeze off of the water mat. I've got details on highs closer to 80 come tomorrow. Where do we go from there? The roller coasters just getting started.
Who knows?
It can be whatever you want them to be. You can go on a walk with them today, too, because we're not going to be fighting Mother Nature too much. Over the coming days, we've got big swings in temperatures, but maybe you're headed to the Phils game. First pitch, 6:45 this evening, 50 degrees for first pitch, clouds, perhaps a sprinkle, but by the 9th inning, we are back in the 40s and we'll have an insulating factor. A warm front's actually going to try to lift. That's the reason being for a chance at a spotty shower. As we go through the second half of today, I think the promise is better found northwest of the I-95 corridor. We'll have some warm advection showers. So 38 degrees right now for Philadelphia, upper 20s in Tabernacle. It's 26 degrees in Toms River. That's the coolest spot on the map right now. Ocean City at 38. It's 27 in the Poconos. So you'll need the extra layers this morning. Sending the kiddos off to the bus stop. Make sure they're layered up. Even through the afternoon, outdoor recess is still a go, but they might want that sweatshirt. Temperatures only approaching 54 degrees for the city. More clouds than sun as our next system is on the move, but a cool breeze still in place today. But by tomorrow, we switch the winds. We've got perhaps a little drizzle early in the morning, and then the clouds, they continue to dominate, gusting around 30 to 35 miles per hour tomorrow. That's sending high temperatures back into the 70s for everyone except the shoreline. Matt and Tam, what follows this kind of warmth is a storm chance. I'll break that down coming up in just about 10 minutes.
All right, it is spring.
Down, left is right. What is going on, Peyton and Matt?
The good news is if you don't like the temperature today, you'll probably like it tomorrow.
Matt was saying wild, wild, wildwood.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast. It's pretty hard. But how about a wild, wild 7-day forecast? Because that's what we've got for you. But the sweet treat this morning, because you know I try to find something good, it's the sunrise. I am just adoring the views. Taking you out to Sea Isle this morning. We've got the brightening horizon. The clouds are starting to move through. But because of the clear skies overhead during the bulk of the overnight hours, it allowed us to start this morning a whole lot cooler. I was saying yesterday morning that yesterday afternoon was going to be a reality check. But this morning, if yesterday afternoon felt cool to you, this one may take you by surprise because it's 10 to nearly 20 degrees cooler, especially noticeable down the shore, as that's the one location that is running much cooler than anyone else from this time yesterday. It's 26 degrees in Toms River. We've got this onshore flow. So the one spot that's actually just a touch warmer is Cape May at 40 right now. Center City at 38 degrees. It's at freezing through some of the northwest suburbs like Chalfont right now. 33 in Allentown, 27 up in the Poconos. And we've got back-to-back days in the 50s, today being the second of that to start off the month of April. The call from AccuWeather today, only 54 degrees, more clouds than sun. A spotty shower. Matt Pellman this afternoon could be found especially northwest of the I-95 corridor, but we're having a warm front lift overnight, so temperatures are going to be on the climb. How warm do we get tomorrow? I'll let you know in just a little bit.
It's a lot to keep track of, but I know you're keeping track of it.
You just when you thought maybe I don't need the coat anymore, you better go get it.
You better find it. You definitely didn't need it just a couple of days ago, and you might not even need it tomorrow. That's how active our weather pattern is, and we've got a beautiful start to the day. We're out at Margate right now, Sky 6 from one of our attheshore.com cameras. We've got some high, thin, wispy clouds starting to take over, but the next big thing we're tracking is really a mixed bag here over the next 7 days. And one of the reasons it's going to be this way is just because of the overarching atmospheric setup. So here is the overall pattern, and not just going from tomorrow, but taking you all the way through Sunday as we've got this big ridging pattern that sets up. So high pressure, usually the reason we have sunny days, is going to be positioned closer to the sunshine state itself. But we also then have a lot of ripples of energy that follow the actual ridge itself. So multiple waves of wet weather keeping us wet around here at times. It doesn't look like a complete soaker each and every single day, but there will be moments. And also it's going to allow for big temperature swings. And this is what I'm talking about. 50s today. We're close to 80 degrees tomorrow with a rain chance late day into Friday. We're back in the 60s, close to 70, and then we slide. All of this because there's going to be a boundary right along that ridge that's going to ebb and flow day by day, depicting our high temperature. Unsettled at times on Saturday, same thing on Sunday, but there's a 20-degree difference from Saturday to Sunday's high temperature, and then we start to lose the pattern altogether. And by Monday, we've got more sunshine around here, but temperatures are actually pretty seasonable by the start of next week. How are we starting today? Well, high pressure is still in control, but the clouds are starting to take over the eastern half of the country, really streaming into the mid-Atlantic, and you're going to notice a milky haze to the sky. The system to watch, though, is still just making moves to the central plain states. They've got tornado watches posted. In fact, expanding tornado watches now as a likelihood of a tornado outbreak shapes up through the heartland today. 38 for Philadelphia. It's at freezing in Chalfont, sub-freezing Tabernacle, Toms River. Onshore flow here, keeping the immediate shoreline just a little bit warmer this morning, but U-trend cooler this afternoon with a call from AccuWeather down the shore, about 50 degrees with that chilly east-southeasterly breeze here. 54 for Philadelphia. It's not as bright, but the one location that really sees more cloud cover than anyone from start to finish will be through the Lehigh Valley, and a spotty shower can't be ruled out late today. We've got dry air in place still, so it's really few and far between with a better promise northwest of 95. 54 today, 77 tomorrow. Not only is it breezy, we take a wind out of the south. That's going to boost humidity levels too. And then we're back in the 60s, watching for that wet weather to move through overnight tomorrow into the day on Friday. And then we continue up and down for the weekend. We've got low clouds, patchy drizzle on Saturday. We've got temperatures jumping into the mid 70s on Sunday. And then Tam's birthday on Monday. It's breezy, it's cooler. We're close to 60, but that's typical for this time of the year. At least your birthday's not on Tuesday, Tam, because we're 11 degrees below average then.
Ooh,
and you
don't like
are
that.
above average as a human, so.
She can stay.
Yeah, there we go.
She can stay.
Agreed to everything she just said.
Very nice. We've got some traffic staying slow on the northbound